Hello, all. I am up again this morning to take my free bar, and looks like we have a couple of quests. Looks like we have one from Mars.
Hello. Good to see you. I've got a problem here. You see, recently folks have been buying up a lot of umbrellas, and now I'm short on stock. I'm gonna try to make some, but, well, I need materials.
What type of materials?
Nothing out of this world. Just some spines from the sea urchins you see lacing around the town. Do you think you can give me a hand?
Sure.
Great. Remember, though, only the tougher-looking urchins drop the spines as loot.
And by that he means all of the urchins. Alright, yesterday I spent a bunch of time collecting ore. Alright, so we'll go in there. And we have a couple of artifacts to complete. So I figured I'd show you that. And in the meantime, since stuff isn't open yet, we will go ahead and find some urchins. And pay attention when their boss pops so that we don't die horribly. I think that sounds like a good plan. Alright. 1, 2 spines. 3 spines. Ah. Okay. On urchins. Alright, we need 2 more. We're gonna avoid. Oh, there's the boss. I don't know that we're ready to take the boss. We can try though. But we need to stay away from the Victory! Vengeance! Alright. Alright, we have enough spines here. So we're gonna go ahead and turn in. And I gained a couple of levels, so we are going to put a point in the fishing, and I'm going to put a point in dash, because frankly, I like longer dash times.
I knew I could count on you. Now I can get some more umbrellas made before it rains again.
Yay, and we get the umbrella recipe. Yippee.
Hey, discovered something new?
Yeah, I found these strange lenses in the ruins. Do you know what they are?
Oh, this is pretty neat. They're glasses with a colorful tint. These aren't regular lenses though, that's for sure. Hey, director, come check this out.
What do we have here? Interesting. I'm going to take a look. You can come back tomorrow.
Okay.
Hello? Our research is almost done. If everything goes smoothly, we'll have something for you by tomorrow.
Okay. So she has multiple options when you give her data discs. So for example, right now I have 25. So I could give her 5, 10, or I think 20 discs. You always want to give her the lowest number first because that's what you can use. Alright, so looks like we have enough to make the thinking can. Yay. The weird glass jar. Woohoo! the sunny side. I got lucky yesterday is what I'm saying. And I am missing the hind end of the pony, so boo. But we're getting close there. And the old talker, I think I only have one piece for, so either way, I'm pretty happy. So far, I have found 4 whole relics, and that for me is like some sort of record. But I admit, typically I don't go treasure hunting. I need copper, I need tin, I need iron, and just go for the ore and don't spend as much time with the shiny hunting as I should. But in reality, I should probably be focusing on all of it. Alright, let's check the town, see if we have any exclamation points. And it doesn't look like we do, so hooray. Also, I caught a king frogfish the other day, and I wish I would have caught it on video for you guys, just because to show you the fight. Haha, and then I caught it. Haha. Anyway, we'll have crappy floors. Alright, but so I bought the chair because that way I can probably use it about twice in a day. So I'll show you how fast. If you look at my SP bar, it goes up pretty fast. And this means that, like yesterday, I used 2 entire bars of SP to get stuff done yesterday. Now, if you don't care about how fast you do stuff, most of the story quest stuff in this game does not have a time frame, and there is no explicit reason why you need to hurry or use 2 stamina bars in a day. I just don't like going to bed at noon. So, hence my decision to go ahead and prefer the option of... Oh, I forgot one. Oh well. Using two different or 2 full bars in a day as opposed to just 1. Alrighty, so that can be sold. Oh hey, we have. Heck yeah, we want more stamina. I also found, so if you're in the mines or the abandoned ruins and you see a purple dot, that means it's a hidden room. Decorating sense is great here, isn't it? But, But, I love these pink couches. You will find a plethora of these pink couches, by the way. However, stamina! I like my stamina! I won't put, 8 billion of them in my house, but I've considered it. Alright, so I'm gonna take this out of there. We're actually gonna put some of the more useful artifacts in here. So like this, these, power sources, and you will need these later for upgrading your items if you want to change the way they look. If you don't care about the way they look, then I wouldn't worry too much about it. Alright, and let's see. So we have finally have our 5 weights. So let's go see where we put them. Right, and we have our marble. Would like to make 2 furnaces. And we're gonna go ahead and fill up that furnace. Alrighty. Okay. And I need to go find where I put my stools. I will admit I should probably start creating a system here, being as I have about 8 billion things now, and I'm starting to get a number of boxes. Oh, nope, just blind. Good to know. When you have everything named and you end up with a number of things, it does make it a whole lot easier. Alright, so let's go ahead and fill this. And because we have a we are starting to have a constant, and this will be ongoing for the rest of eternity, issue with bronze. Let's go ahead and just start making bronze on this one. And I would normally switch this one to glass, but because we do need more bronze than we can possibly handle at the moment, we are going to... Oh, we need wood, so... Awesome. I will go ahead and keep it rolling as long as I need it. And if I need glass, I'll switch out, but until then, I'm not going to worry too much about it. The goal is eventually to get enough furnaces that it just doesn't matter. You have everything going at some point, because that way, when you suddenly need 100 of it, you have it. It's not a big deal. Because someone's not patient, and that someone is me. But I do want to get these bridges done, so I don't know how many furnaces I'm going to make right now. I need to look at what the DD stops need, because I know they need bronze plates and bronze pipes. I think it's bronze pipes anyway. And if they need both of those, that means I need my bronze train going. Which means an extra furnace or two would actually not necessarily be such a bad idea. And yes, there is a lot of gathering in this game. It is a matter of resources, and some of this gets less tedious as time goes on, because as you do some quests and you open up the tree farm and you finish that quest line, which does take a while, you will actually get tree stuff delivered to you based on how much you upgrade and to your specifications. There's a default that they just give you for completing the quest line, but then you can actually upgrade your what you get and how much you pay, and it's really affordable. In my opinion, it's just, unless you really enjoy chopping trees, and if you want to be that lumberjack, you go on with your bad self. I, myself, would prefer to have it delivered every day. And same with the quarry. Give me my stone and stuff so that I can keep my furnaces rolling. But until then, it's a little tedious to spend your days chopping the trees. But it's part of the game, and it could be so much worse. So we want double drops. And we want the double drops. One in that is... Nope. I want my faster or more sprint abilities. Okay. So let's go ahead and make more of these, because I would very much like to upgrade my workbench, because that is going to be important here in a little bit. And for that, I do need 20 wooden boards and 5 old parts, and I think I'm okay on the old parts. Pretty sure anyway. We'll eventually need... Yeah, I have 24 old parts, and I'm going to move those so they are in a Or, yeah, there. I'm gonna move them there so they are easy to find if I actually have to find them. This is actually a good gift, so I'm gonna keep that. Oh, hey. Way. So I need 5 more of those before I can make my next furnace, but we'll get there. We will get there. Now, since I'm already half down on my SP, I'm going to go ahead and refill it since it's only $13.59 because it's $1400. But this will allow me to actually go spend more time fishing today because I'm hoping to gain. It would be great if I could get another kingfish, but I want to repopulate my money supply because I sold on a bad day because I really wanted the chair. And typically I do not sell on days that are under 100. I will stock my fish up in a box and keep them for better days. And it seems to be cyclical. So once the market price is down, it'll go down to about 70% or so, and then it'll go back up, and it'll go up to about 100, and sometimes it'll go up to like 125. That's crazy. But yeah. Alright, so now that we have full stamina, I'm gonna go fish. And before I sign off for the day, I will show you where you catch catfish and frogfish. And it is conveniently right by where the bridge is going to go. So that makes life pretty easy. There we go. And catfish are worth very little, but they cook up pretty well. And they're used in quite a few recipes. So again, typically speaking, catfish are worth like nothing, so I keep them. But if I need money, they sell. Frogfish are another one I cook. But in this case, we'll probably be selling them. But yeah, another way to maximize your profits is it takes more time because time is paused when you're fishing. Okay, so anything with a star is an emperor fish. So if you only want to catch emperors and above, you can just plan that. So that fish had a star next to it, that means it's an emperor. If it has a king or a crown next to it, it's a kingfish. Now, but again, you only have about 3 tries in this pool to catch a fish. So we can check each of our 3. But like in this case, we're actually going to catch the lesser fish because we waited 3 and we didn't catch the frogfish. But you don't know that that's your case, right? So you just have to be okay with the possibility of not getting a frogfish versus a catfish if you're hoping to get a king. And this can net you more kings. In a case where there is supposedly the percentage is like 1% to catch a kingfish, but I don't necessarily find that's true. Typically speaking, for kingfish, if I fish all day, I will catch, on average, at least 3 to 4 kingfish. But it's all luck, right? You can have a bad day and you don't catch anything. Well, I mean, you'll catch something, but it's not an expensive fish. Because obviously the goal is to catch the higher priced fish eventually for fun and profit. The other thing is you can also, when you can make the fish tank, you can actually breed fish. So I breed the kings. I just feed them dough, and you can feed them the bugs you get from the ladybugs, or the Mr. Ladybugs, but I find that it's just too much of a pain to hunt them, and the dough is cheap. And if you grow wheat and stuff, you can just make your own if you really want. I buy it. It's cheap and I'm lazy. So there's that. But that way, about every 8 days, you will get a 5K fish to sell. And once you get the bigger tanks, you can manage them a little better. Now, they aren't super easy to manage, the tanks, because they don't you can see the fish, but you can't necessarily tell what's like when if you have a bunch of fish in the tank, they've bred their baby fishes. I guess it's a full-grown fish when you get it, but so what you have to, or what I do, is I always stick in a generic fish, usually a salmon, because I always have them on hand. And then if I need to check that day to find out if I've got some extra fish to sell, I will collect the fish, and if I get a salmon, then I know there's nothing new. But I always have to make sure that that salmon is the last fish in there, which is never hard. And I know that way when I start pulling fish out, when I do have new fish, that when the salmon comes out, I know I'm done collecting new fish. And that's always kind of nice, because then fun and profit. And yeah, I go a little crazy. On average, on my first playthrough, I think I was getting like 10 kingfish a week, or every 8 days, so a little over a week. But it was working out pretty well for me. It was helping my expansion options. And eventually you just end up with so many, it doesn't even matter anymore, because you've bought everything. But until then, it's nice. So, anyway, also, I will probably run out of energy before this. However, when the clock hits 3 a.m., you will pass out and end up back in bed. Nothing bad happens to you, you don't lose anything. You just end up back in bed. Because you've passed out for the evening. Which I find hilarious. And it will warn you. It'll warn you at like 2 a.m. that, hey, it's getting late. Go home. And the only place in town, I think, that you can still go at late at night is Django's Bistro. So the Round Table. That's the name of his place. Alright. So, yep. Fishy, fishy. Alright, I'll guys talk to you later. Bye-bye.